So let me get on here. Let me get on here and address some things of me versus I have a lot of people telling me what I shouldn't do and what I can't do. I find it interesting about I know I got mental health that I deal with. I know I acknowledge that. I don't try to fake the funk. I don't. I don't have to do like a lot of y'all do. And I refuse to. I know I got my demons. I know I deal with my PTSD. I know I have anxiety. I know probably more about my mental health. Good afternoon, love wisdom. I know more about my mental health than a lot of y'all know about y'all kids or even about y'all baby mamas or your mothers or anything. I know more about me than y'all. I watch, and I can tell you right now, I don't really give a fuck about this space. I really don't. I want y'all to strike the record for that. BMT don't give a fuck about whatever black YouTube, nigga tube, Negro tube, Wakanda tube, whatever the fuck y'all call this shithole these days. It'll be a cold day in hell before other people tell me about what I can talk about and when I can vent and when I can rant. I've done watched this space bash on black people, black women, black men, black children, or anything, and get super chatted, get praise, get exaltation, get everything. What's going on back to the basics? How you doing, love? I done watched dudes drag their kid's mom on social media and then say, I am a fit parent to get my kid. I done watch women do foul shit on here while their kids are screaming in the background and hang in front of other men's spaces. You can strike the record. I've been on my show going into mental health and advocating other people to mental health. And all of a sudden, there's this benevolence of what you should and shouldn't be talking about. Take that shit to somebody else's channel. Make no mistake about it. This space never gave a fuck about black people. This space never gave a fuck about black people. This is the biggest hustle ever. So what we're not going to do is pretend in this space that other people all of a sudden start being on this cold shit. Y'all miss me with that fuck shit. On God, on everything, on my kids, on my family. Listen, I can cam up my receipts of who I am. I can do that. I don't need nothing. I am very secure with my devils. I'm very secure with my sins. I'm very secure about that. Let's be for real. This space is is possibly the only thing some of y'all got to probably be able to talk to people. But outside of this space, nobody probably fucks with you. I never needed you to actually be in tuned to talk or deal with people. I never needed or asked for a safe space. I never needed any of this shit. I have no problem sitting down with people of different cultures. What's going on, Stray Dog? I have no problem talking about politics or anything. I see one of the things that we definitely understand is the false equivalency of rhetoric that we definitely know that black people or people in general have a mental health problem. But when we start talking about it, right? When we start talking about it, then all of a sudden it's save that for later. Don't talk about it. I find it interesting if a single parent gets up here and starts talking about the positivity that they're doing, saying that, hey, I'm an awesome person. I'm doing good. I'm making changes. It amazes me a group of dudes or people in general will start to shame that person when they're just trying to have a mental breather and just boost themselves up. I find it interesting that a man comes on here and might say, hey, I'm comfortable being alone and building myself up. Suddenly, that guy might be gay, but he just said, I'm okay being by myself. I'm fine going to the movie. I'm fine just living my best life. But suddenly, he either must be gay, something's wrong with him, he must be mentally unsound, he must be sexually unfunctioning. But the guy can't just say, maybe I just like my time and just want to get me together. And I'm like, well, what the fuck good is this place? I hear this stupid ass rhetoric bullshit. Oh, black people are learning. Black people are getting put on. Bullshit. I've been here for fucking 5 years and I ain't seen no progress yet in this bitch. Get the fuck out of here. I bring one white dude into space and everybody freaks the fuck out. Motherfuckers are still on the 1940 colorism debate, trying to figure out what the fuck they are individually. No one gives a fuck if you notice outside of this space. I'm just being honest, dude. I've never had these fucking conversations anywhere out there in the real world in my real fucking life. It's not the freaks come out at night. The freaks go to YouTube. That's where the freaks go to. Mess me with the bullshit. Skin folk are kin folk. Skin folk might be the worst folk. I'm just being honest, dude. And I've been catching this shit time and time and time and time again, dude. Like honestly, this is why I've been on zero fucks given level for so fucking long. Dude, y'all, I mean, honestly, there's nothing that anybody can say to me anymore, especially in this space that can honestly get to me, touch me, hurt me, throw me off, or anything like that. I never gave a fuck for views. I never gave a fuck anymore about subscribers. I understand that the metric algorithm system, because of the talking point I talk about, are not well liked. Hell, I know that they're not black pertained issues. Because honestly, when you talk about certain stuff that is realistic here, y'all want to talk about booty, coochie, colorism, goddamn high value. You want to talk about goddamn who's gay, who's not, who's making what money, goddamn Wakanda forever, all kind of bullshit. It's like, honestly, man, this is not the top of the crop, dude. This is nowhere close to the top of the crop. Anytime I play this around logical people, they always say one thing. What the fuck is wrong with these people? And I always say, you know what? I forgot. When you're inside the insane asylum, normal seems normal. But when you actually come outside of the mental health hospital, things look a lot fucking different. I don't know if I need to start sending y'all Percocets or some shit, Xanax. Shout out to Woman of the Past. Sis, I watch your shit, man. I see you out there doing um yard labor, actually working out there doing stuff. I've watched men out there doing good work and everything. Listen, man, those people will never get realized or get any respect in the show. What this place is a place of the motherfucking goddamn asylum. This is like the fourth level of fucking hell. I've seen all the crazy shit around this space, man. Y'all may hey, listen, I can own my shit. That's one thing about BMT. BMT can own his shit. I'll own my shit. You best believe I watch. See, what I actually watch people. I actually watch y'all. I actually quietly actually sit down when y'all are doing y'all performances at y'all empty auditoriums, them 1 to 2 to 3 views. That one view, that out of them 3 views, one of them is most likely being fucking key. Sitting there watching you, actually listening. If some of y'all motherfuckers knew how to do that, listening to you, actually giving a fuck and saying, I hear you, I appreciate you, I actually give a fuck about you, and I ain't no saint. You know how long it took me to learn how to love myself? Oh, yeah. You know how long it took me to try to understand about being black? You know how long it took me to understand all this hypocrisy going on in my fucking life? I am I'm getting close to my 40s and I still don't understand the fucking culture. I'm almost in my 40s and I still don't understand the fucking black culture. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put one in the chat if you can hear me. I'm still trying to figure this shit out, bro. Woman of the past, back out and come right back in there. I've been told don't talk, don't deal, don't have no type of love or affection for the black woman. That certain men, because of their disposition of finance, are are either lame or they suck or that they're evil or that they're pookies. I've been told all in this goddamn space that somehow that the end of the community came because of a woman with children. I was told that black men are leaving. Hell, I've been asking the question, where the fuck are we going? They're like, oh, you don't know. You're not part of it. Wait, hold up. I've been left. I've left, came back, left again, came back, left, traveled, came back. Where are y'all going? I've literally been around this goddamn earth 5 to 7 times. Where are y'all going that y'all are taking over or that y'all running shit like that? I've been everywhere, baby. I don't know where the fuck y'all at. Pakistan, Iran, China, Africa, where? South America? Where are y'all going? Hotels, resorts, the Caribbeans? I've been everywhere, baby. I'm trying to figure out where is it so good that black people are running to. Where are y'all going? Where are you honestly going to go in this shitty of a worldly climate? Where are y'all trying to go? Because see, I've watched these tourists hustle. I watch these tourist hustle channels, and I'm like, oh, they're showing you those nice little fucking areas. They don't show you the real. They don't actually take you to where shit gets popping at. See, I go to the nice hot spots. I go to the places where, guess what? Don't get caught there the late night. Think a bunch of dudes don't come run up on you and run your booty hole out. See, they don't tell you them stories. Don't be a goddamn woman in some of these places. I've been to some war torn countries, a lot of them. I've been to some places where they sell children. I've been to some places where it's really dark. The narratives that people put out, oh, they don't tell you about the real shit. I've sat at the door of classrooms to protect little girls while they go to school just to get a goddamn third grade level education. See that was me, and I didn't even belong to that country. I just wanted the girls to get an education that my daughters will get. I could have been done went fucking home. I could have been done went home plenty of times. I just wanted to see those girls walk in the door and then walk out. And you know the main thing that really blew my mind? They were just like saying, I just want a shot at life. I done been places where little boys literally have to pick up a doggone an AK, a machete. And you know, honestly, these people and these kids literally, the one thing that they got happy, you wanna know what really made them happy? Me giving them a fucking soccer ball. Two boys who are already taken because they put scars on them to mark off their manhood, how many people that they killed. You know, a 14-year-old boy already had 20 kills under his belt. I said, you know what? I said, here, go play with the other kids. He didn't know how to think like a child. See, you know what I'm trying to understand about this space? Some of y'all don't know how to think and be humane. Y'all come here because y'all can get away with the fuckery and be devils, and nobody can actually touch you. See, I know a lot of you motherfuckers. I understand evil because I too was fucking evil. So when you try to run shit to me, understand this. You're not impressing me. You don't bother me. Some of y'all holistically can't even fuck with me. Telling me you got incarcerated means shit to me. Telling me you pulled out a gun or shot or stabbed somebody doesn't mean, oh, congratulations. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. I sit down at Thanksgiving every day with people who done did some fucked up shit. I open up a bottle of whiskey and we sit down and say, hey man, we made it another fucking year. And that's it. I do the things that I do. Sometimes my sometimes my girls and my sons and my family, they like to touch my scars on my body. They like to touch the marks on my body, on my face and on my skull and everything. And they'll say, Dad, cuz, does it hurt? I said, no. I learned how to stop feeling long time ago. What y'all are just seeing is a playwright of my reactions. I understand the narratives of the fucking world. I do. Some of y'all have a chance to go get help, but I know you'll never go get help because you're afraid of facing or dealing with the devils that you have inside. I sit down with these motherfuckers every fucking day and every night. It's only till when it gets quiet and everybody goes to sleep or I'm off to myself. See, it sucks that sometimes I want to love. Sometimes I actually want to love and actually love on a woman, but I don't know how to anymore because I done shut off my emotion to love because anybody who got close to me kept dying. I done buried two children, five women, three elders, 247 brothers. I done buried more loved ones. I done sat through more memorials, funerals. I should never have to bury that many of my children. But I hear motherfuckers bitch about men's rights, but then they have their kid down the street for bitch because they say, well, the system won't allow me to see my kid. Dude, death won't allow me to see my fucking kid. My kid is in the ground. I can't touch my children. I can't touch my wife. My wife is dead. My lovers are dead. My brothers are dead. A lot of the people I love and gave a fuck about, they are dead. I do not get to see them. I don't get to hold them. I don't get to tell them I love them. I won't get to watch my kids across the stage. I won't get to teach them how to drive. I don't get to, I lose out on a lot of things every fucking day. And I always try to say, tomorrow the pain might not be as bad. And I still keep trying. But let me start telling how I try. But see, I'm not going to see. I don't. I'm not here to complain. I'm not here to rant. I'm here just telling y'all the fucking truth. That we got to be honest. It amazes me when people start actually breaking out what is going on with them. That's a problem. But let me go on the attack and start attacking people. Let me start actually talking down on people. That seems to be the more popular trick. Just drink some water. I'm very attuned to the fuckery. Very attuned. Probably sometimes why I just sit there, sit and drink, and I listen to people talk. I can die tomorrow. My kids will be set for life. They'll be set. People try to figure out how to make their money. And I get it. I get it. I was supposed to do a show on understanding the benefits of being pro-black. I'm trying to understand that. You know, I'm learning how to try to find peace with myself. I'm learning how to try to deal with myself. Learning how to try to be able to understand and acquiesce to things going on in my life. I get it. People want to get famous. People want to get rich. People have certain narratives of why they come on here and shit. People want people to understand or hold certain people accountable. You can't hold. I gotta be real with you. Listen, people ain't gonna. You can't. Listen, man. I've been listening to people talk about trying to hold other people accountable for a long time on these platforms. You can't hold nobody accountable if they don't acknowledge you. Let me say that again. You can't hold nobody accountable if they don't fucking acknowledge you. Just say you're coming on here to get something off your chest. Just say that you're trying to get something off your chest. Just say that you're trying to find peace. I watch a lot of y'all get on panels. I watch a lot of people get on panels and lie, try to push off all kind of fucking narratives. You know, and then I just sit there and just watch. I really don't give a fuck. Y'all trying to hold men to an accountability. You can't make a man account. See, listen, you can't hold anybody to an account that does not acknowledge you. It's like watching the fucking exorcism. You can't get rid of the devil or the demon if you don't know the demon's name. That's the whole point of an exorcism. That's the whole point of calling something out. You have to be able to call out the passion of the crime, the sin. If you can't do that, then you have no power to call it out. And see, that's what eats up a lot of people, why they get on social media and do all this crazy shit, because they want acknowledgement Oh, you're right, Desky. This space is a money grab. Plain and simple. Listen, man. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, if you're not mentally fortified, if you're not mentally sound, get the fuck off of YouTube. If you're not really all there, and listen, man, you trying to come to YouTube, you're just painting yourself a target. Social media is the biggest predatorial breeding ground. That's why sometimes I just be staring like, yo, dude, go get a therapist, man. Go get a therapist, man. I'm very listen, man. That's what, like I said, I see so much shit moving on and moving through. Nah, I'm straight. I'm good. Like I said, I'm not moving no more with people that ain't doing shit to better me or my platform. Motherfuckers aren't gonna eat off of my shit no more. Fuck that. Not doing that shit no more. I understand that. Guess what? A lot of us are definitely not the same. I had an epiphany. Shout out to the guy who I had a beautiful talk with. I agree, woman of the past. I don't like ignorant people because it spoils all the ones to that need to learn. And see, what I'm understanding is a lot of people they don't have shit to add to this goddamn area. They just don't. They're just coming here to doggone just feed off of what we do. And see, what now that we're starting to understand that there ain't shit I can. Ain't a goddamn thing. Listen, man. Listen, I can tell you right now. As many people, I'll sit there. I'll say, "What's up?" I can tell you right now. I probably won't be back to their channels. I just won't. I probably just won't. I don't. I mean, I'm already. I mean, I holistically, I already don't go because I already understand. And listen, man, I've done the conversations um where we tried to talk about making moves. What's going on, Melody? How you doing, babe? I know I'm sick and tired of the narrative. You see, there's a difference. Let me be for real with you. Let me be for real with you. Let me be for real with you. I'm gonna talk with you. Like, can I actually talk with you? Talk with you. Last night I went. Uh, last night I went for a drive, and then going for that drive, you know, I came to a realization that a lot of people are not actually trying to help or actually fix people or help people. I'm gonna tell a lot of y'all women right now. This is not a place you're gonna find your husband. Do you understand that? You're not gonna find your husband here. Just not. The men here are broken. Broken. Not going to find your husband here. Ooh, we can love up on you. We can fuck you. Hell, we might be able to pay some bills. I even share a Netflix account. But the men here are broken. Oh, they're oh listen, people are looking, Ken. People are looking. People are looking. See, I wouldn't judge. I gotta tell you fellas now. And let me talk to you fellas. If you have a dream or a goal, don't tell it on this space. Do you hear me? Listen. Listen. BMT is talking to you like a brother. I'm talking to you like somebody that actually loves you and actually gives a fuck about you. I don't show this type of compassion that often. If you are a man that has a dream, I would honestly tell you, don't tell nobody. Don't don't express yourself. Don't let nobody know what your true intentions are. You keep that shit inside and you move silently. That's the only way you're going to survive. That's the only way you're going to survive. You need to move quietly. Shut the fuck up. Get what you got to get. Go. If you do find a woman, and there, I'm not. See, here's the thing about. They always say femininity is dead. They always say femininity is dead. Masculinity is gone. Let me sit. Let me sit. They always say femininity is dead. Masculinity is gone. It's gone or it's dead because people choose not to recognize it. It's gone. They choose not to recognize it. Y'all gonna have to learn how to move silently. One of my daughters asked me, Pop, I met this really nice man. And she stopped. And I said, well, continue. She's like, I'm scared to tell you about him. I said, why is that? Why? He said, because you're not gonna like him. I said, shit. Damn, you ain't gonna like I ain't gonna like him. What the fuck you do? She said, well, what's at the grocery store? I said, oh, okay. He has a misdemeanor. I said, okay. And, you know, he lives with his mom. I said, okay. And I took her and I grabbed her and I put her into my chest. And I said, well, what do you see in him? I said, what do you see in him, baby? It's not what I see. It's going to be what you see in him. I said, do y'all talk? Do y'all communicate? Are y'all trying to get the help? You know, and I got to be honest, man. Like a lot of people here are coming here because they're not getting the proper mental guidance that they need to get. I said, when did you fall for him? When did you fall for him? Why? She said that she fell for him. She fell for him when she realized that he was burning his gas to take her to work. Mind you, her job is 20 minutes out of his way, but he was taking her to work, trying to do for her. And the fact that she said that the watching him try was very pathetic. It was funny, but she just kept watching him try and try and try and try and try. And I said, then, hmm. I said, you're pretty sadistic. But she said, he's still trying. And she said, that's why I want him. Because he's trying. He's trying. Even though that he's hurting, he's trying. And she said, how can I turn away from that type of loyalty where a man will push and sacrifice that type of energy and stuff for me? I said, what do you do for him? She said, whatever he asks me. What's going on? Good morning, Faith. I remember my first kid's mother. Oh, I so loved her. I love my first kid's mother. She was smart. She was good at volleyball. She knew the whole periodic table. I would just like to sit there and listen to her read um, Oedipus Rex, and she would have me quiz her with her cue cards. She had cue cards, but she was taking college courses. She was going to get a full scholarship. And selfishly of me, selfishly of me, um, of course we had sex, and I got her pregnant. And at first, she was mad. She was mad. She was like, nigga, why would you do that? Why would you get me pregnant? Like, you knew I had a full scholarship. I was going to go play volleyball. I was going to do everything. Like, why would you do that to me, Joe? Why would you get me pregnant? You knew we could have put this off. We could have waited. I would have waited. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, baby, I'll make it work. And she was like, no, we will make it work. We will make it work. Sometimes we hurt people that we love because we're afraid that they're going to outgrow us. I'll do a story. I'll do a talk on that sometime. But I got her pregnant. And I remember her parents said, hey, listen, we know you don't have the money, but we will pay for her to get an abortion. They were going to pay for her to get an abortion. And she said no. She said, no, I'm good. She said, it may take me longer and it may be harder. And her mom said, you don't know if this boy is going to stay. Her mom said that. You don't know if this boy is going to stay. You will be left with that baby. He don't have no ring on your finger. He don't have no doggone job. And see, I know y'all gonna say, well, why did she choose a man like that? And y'all put that fuck shit in my chat. Know that I will forever hound you down. She said, I chose this man. I laid with this man. And I will bring life for this man. I said, you're just a girl. She said, well, how you gonna tell me I'm just a girl now? Was I a girl when I was laying down with him? No, I made a conscious decision. And so we worked and we grew together. We busted our ass. I began to watch her grow. I began to watch the life inside of her grow. And as I watched the life inside of her grow, she stayed there studying. I think she had to leave outside of daytime classes and courses. And I told her, I said, you shouldn't hang around me. I'm not the best person to hang around. Around that time, um, there was a lot of issues going on. And where I lived at, people were people were banging and having all kind of issues and stuff. But she saw something in me that was good. So I tried to, whenever I would come around her, I would try to clean up. And one day I got into a accident. It was during her birthday. She was 7 months in. She was sitting down. She was going to stay at home with me and eat cucumbers and peanut butter ice cream. She liked that nasty shit. Her favorite hobby was to come up with names. She wanted a name. Every other fucking month she would change the names. I didn't even know. We didn't know the gender of the child yet. And I told her to go out. Go out. Just go out with your friend. It's your birthday. You shouldn't be home. And she did. I helped her put on her pants. I helped her put on her shirt. I said, "You want some sneakers?" She said, "No, no. Give me my little slides that I could put on my feet. Comfortable shoes. Call them bedroom shoes, but I kissed her belly. She was a beautiful peanut butter. She had an amazing Egyptian smell. Her hair was like brown fire. She had eyes of wisdom. She went out to go dance. Going out to dance, her friend went up there to dance with her when I was told. And her friend, her on the dance floor dancing. Her friend kissed her, shot her, shot her 2 times in the stomach. She lay there on the floor, bleeding out. I wonder what were her last thoughts. Of course, her friend is dead. That bitch is dead. My only regret is I didn't get to be the one to smoke that bitch. Oh, I would have made her suffer. She took 2 things from me. Well, that's the first time I tasted true loss. It's the first time I understood the fucking sisterhood. First time I ever lost a child. I wasn't even allowed at her funeral. was even allowed at my child's funeral. Hell, I don't even think I had the courage to go. You know, a lot of people carry a lot of pain inside. And I know I think when you feel so much pain, you just stop hurting. Shit don't even hurt no more, dog. It just gets easy. I start, they have that scripture, he'll put no more on me than I can bear. I sure do bear fucking a lot. I don't mind. I don't harbor anger against women or men. I'm, I'm not blinded by anger. I think I've had time to focus my anger. I don't think I could ever tell a woman to get an abortion. I don't think I could ever tell a man how he should feel. I just learned to just feel. I think we're all fucked up. I do. We're all fucked up. Yeah. Mom said, had she not been with a nigga like you, I'd still have my baby. My baby was going somewhere. You came and you put that fucking devil inside of her. You started filling her head up with bullshit and dreams. And maybe she's right. You know, sometimes a woman will give her all. A woman will give her all. Even death, just to see a man happy. And a man will sacrifice it all and go to ruin. A man will sacrifice it, get it all, go to ruin, just so that way he can see a woman live. I need to write a book. I got YouTube. YouTube. Listen, I think I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live action about how many. Thank you. I'm gonna do a live action. How many people were trapped into a relationship, impregnated? How many men were lied to? Some people carried on some type of resentment, some type of shit. I remember my cousin. He said he wanted a kid. He didn't want to do it like this. He wanted a kid, but he didn't want to do it. Trying to find a way to get in the bathtub with me. Well, yeah, I'm sure everybody want to get in the bathtub with me. Let me be in my self pitying. Well, all right. Well, we can talk. And it's a good Sunday. Everybody can get off their feelings. You know, we can all get off our feelings today. It's a Sunday panel. Get off your feelings. Talk. You can talk about anything. I don't give a shit. It's a Sunday panel. We got to talk. If not that, let me know. Hey, we can talk. Right. I'm about to go and drink. Live my life. I want to thank everybody that came through. I want to thank everybody that sat and listened to me talk. I'm very appreciative of y'all. I want to thank y'all for everything. I'm, you know, I always wanted to be a dad. I think that's why I didn't mind being around women with children because I just took it away. That's why I wanted to be a dad. It was twice. And I said, God, why do you deny me my legacy, my blessing? Right. Thank you, baby. This is amazing. She knows exactly what to say. Hey, Patriots United against censorship. I'm not worried about when people say that the world's going to shit, or how the world's going to end, or all this stuff. I don't think it bothers me anymore. I think when the world started fucking up, I was more worried about my children than I was me. I was more worried about my kids than me. I wasn't thinking about me. I wasn't thinking about me. I done lived the best. I done did everything. Traveled, good things, and food, and got into all kind of mischief, and I live life. I'm very well off successful. But I just wonder. I say, well, shit. I wonder. They didn't get to do it. You know. Sometimes I go to my kids' graves and I just sit there and talk with them. I know a lot of people they like to go drink, but I go to my kids' grave. I go to my children's grave and I talk to them. My son would be 16 right now. My other son, he would be 18. He'd be 18. He'd be finishing off school. He'd be harassing me and his mother. He'd be going to college. Probably going to Job Corps or the military. He'd be such a badass. I tell my other children about their brother. What do I It's just you too.